Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, gonna go over a full card breakdown for UFC Noche, UFC 306. In the main event, we got Sean O'Malley taking on Merab Dvalishvili. Merab is finally getting his crack at the belt after beating three former champions in a row. This guy is an absolute machine. I mean, that nickname is spot on because this guy he's crazy, man. Merab is an absolute beast, and he's gonna be fighting the best striker at bantamweight right now, which is Sean O'Malley. So, in the co-main, as of right now, we got like 10 fights that are confirmed on this card. I'm pretty sure they're going to add at least like one or maybe 2 to 3 matchups more on this card because 10 fights is not really enough. Even though the fights are pretty quality, there's a lot of good matchups on this card. I mean, we got Malley obviously versus Merab. And Alexa Grasso is going to be fighting Valentina Shevchenko in trilogy. That should be a good matchup there. They finally settle to see who's the best flyweight right now. We also got Ronaldo Rodríguez taking Osbourne. Kind of shocking they're giving Ronaldo Rodríguez this opportunity in the second UFC fight. I guess it's because he's Mexican, so they want to put him on the card. He's gonna be fighting Osbourne, a good striker, pretty good matchup for Ronaldo. Obviously, we got Diego Lopes. This is the second time they're booking this fight. Ortega obviously couldn't make it the last time they were supposed to fight. I mean, obviously, Danny took that fight on short notice, and Diego Lopes was able to go out there and beat him by 29-28. We also got Daniel Jauregui is going to be fighting Esteban Ribovics. Esteban Ribovics coming off that crazy head kick KO over Terrence McKinney. Terrence McChinney. That was a pretty vicious KO, I'll be honest. Aldana is going to be fighting Norma Dumont. Norma Dumont's on a win streak right now. I mean, she's a good wrestler. She's on like a 4 or 5 win streak right now. She just beat a former title challenger, Jermaine Randomy. He's going to be taking Aldana, who's also fought for the title already. So, good matchup. I think the winner of this fight is going to get the next title shot, probably more than likely. Because Kayla Harrison, I think, she's the backup fighter for the main win in that Nunes versus Pena. So, no, not Nunes. I mean Pennington. I already forgot about Pennington. Kel Pennington. That's how much I really care about that weight class, anyways. So, yeah, Pena's fighting Pennington now. So, this is probably a title eliminator matchup here. There's not a lot of other girls that are like close to the title shot, maybe other than Kayla Harrison. I mean, Kayla Harrison went out there and finished Holly Holm, right? So, she's probably gonna be fighting for the belt next. Or maybe the winner of this fight could fight Kayla Harrison. I mean, I could see them doing that. I mean, look at these other matchups. I mean, we got Manuel Torres. I mean, one of my favorite fighters at lightweight. He's gonna be fighting Ignacio Bahamondes. What a matchup, man! Someone's gonna go to sleep in that one for sure. And obviously, we got Rosas Jr. They had to put Rosas Jr. on this card. There's no way they're not gonna put this guy on this card, right? Let's start with the first fight, guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and also hit the notification button so you get notified when I upload a video. I mean, when I do live streams, because I do a lot of live streams every week. And let's get right into it, guys. First fight on the card is gonna be Raul Rosas Jr. taking Aoriqileng, and this is gonna be a pretty good matchup for Rosas Jr. He's gonna be fighting a guy in the striker in Aoriqileng who does have trouble with grapplers, guys that can take him down, can use that physicality. And even though he hasn't fought a lot of grapplers out there, maybe like Johnny Mooney Jr. is like a jiu-jitsu nerd, doesn't really have the wrestling that Rosas Jr. has. Then he's getting worked by Daniel Marcos. Obviously, that they had accidental he kicked him in the cup, I think, or like Marcos kicked him in the cup. He wasn't trying to fight on anymore. So I guess they're punishing him in this matchup here. Rosas Jr. is gonna get those takedowns. I think he's one of the better parlay pieces on this card. Even on the feet, I mean, I don't think Aoriqileng has crazy power. Yeah, he's got 1 KO. I mean, over 2 years ago, but I don't think he has crazy power. I mean, I don't think Rosas Jr. is gonna be any trouble on the feet here, and he's gonna get that takedown. He's gonna take his back. He's gonna submit him. I'm pretty confident that Rosas Jr. is gonna take his back and submit him by. I'll say rear naked choke. I think he's gonna submit him by rear naked choke. And the odds on Rosas Jr. right now is -600. I honestly think that makes sense on Rosas Jr. I mean, he went out there and subbed Ricky Tercios. I called a second submission on that one, and he made it look pretty easy. Once you take your back, I mean, and he was in some trouble against Ricky Torres. Ricky Torres took his back in the early, like in the first round. But the chin this guy has, man, good luck locking in a submission on this dude, and good luck knocking him out. I mean, he's been chin maxing, absolutely chin maxing out there. So give me Rosa Jr. by, I'll say, first round submission for Rosa Jr. Minus 600. I'll take the submission for Rosa Jr. I'm gonna play that. Next fight on the card, we got Manuel Torres taking Ignacio Bahamondes. And this is one of the better matchups on the card, one of the more exciting matchups on the card. Manuel Torres is a good striker, can also grapple, has a solid BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's got all finishes. I mean, for all first round finish. I mean, this guy has never seen the second round. I mean, other than like one time, and that was like way long time ago. I mean, that was back in like, I mean, how long ago was that? I was like, I can't even remember. Hasn't gone the second on in like since 2018. I mean, this guy's an absolute beast, man. This guy goes for it. His style was really exciting to watch, and this is not an easy matchup for him. I'll say that much. I mean, this is not an easy matchup. Ignacio Bahamondes is a good striker, one of the better strikers at this weight class, and I wouldn't say he has crazy power. He's got more weapons on the feet. He's got really beautiful leg kicks, the body kicks. I mean, the spinning back body kicks, wheel kicks, head kicks. I mean, this guy's got so many weapons, man. Ignacio Bahamondes is dangerous as well. So many weapons. I mean, he's got a really good feint game that he throws out there, throws people off their game, and he trains with the Bilal Muhammad and those guys. So he's definitely getting better. But how can I pick against my boy Manuel Torres? I mean, I'm not picking against Manuel Torres, yo. I'll tell you guys that right now. I'm picking Manuel Torres by submission here. I think he can hurt him on the feet enough to rock him and then take his back and submit him. But we have seen Manuel Torres' chin get cracked before. I mean, he's got a pretty solid chin on him, so he's able to eat those shots. But he's got to be careful of those head kicks and those body kicks, those wheel kicks. I mean, Bahamondes has got so many weapons on the feet, and I don't blame him being the favorite here. I think he should be the rightful favorite. He's got more UFC experience. Also fought the better competition out there. I mean, his last was Ludwig Klein, who I'm pretty high on. I think Ludwig Klein's fighting Nicholas Mota. I don't know why they're fighting each other. Like Ludwig Klein should be fighting for the ranking soon. But yeah, anyways, I mean, he got hurt early in the first round, then didn't really have a game plan to like level change or get some takedowns on I think he did attempt like one takedown on Ludwig Klein in that third round, but I think Manuel Torres is gonna be able to hurt him early. Then even if it goes longer, I think Torres is he's gonna be able to stay in there. If this goes a distance, I think Bahamondes is gonna win by outstriking him. He's definitely the cleaner striker out there, but I do like the power on Torres in the pocket. I mean, he's got some nice hooks, and he's gonna be the one that's gonna be the better. I think he's gonna be the aggressor out there. He's gonna be pushing forward. He's gonna be willing to take more chances out there. He's got some nasty elbows. I mean, the elbow that he landed Nicholas Mota was nasty. I mean, that was one of the craziest elbow KOs. I mean, he put Nicholas Mota stiff. I mean, it was pretty nasty. But yeah, he was definitely getting hurt early by Nicholas Mota. Wasn't getting dropped or anything because he has a solid chin, but he was definitely got cracked by Nicholas Mota. But it's not. I don't think it's gonna be enough to keep Torres off Bahamondes. I am gonna pick Manuel Torres here as an underdog. I'm on him. I already bet him, so give me Manuel Torres here, and he's plus 124. I took him at plus 145, so I like Manuel Torres. I think he's gonna be able to get this one done. Next fight on the card, we got Edgar Cháirez taking on Kevin Borjas. Oh man, here we go. Kevin Borjas is taking some tough losses. And I picked him over Alessandro Costa. I was like, he's going to be able to defend takedowns, and he should be the cleaner striker. And damn, I was wrong, man. I was definitely wrong on that one. He was not the better striker out there. I mean, he was getting cracked by Costa on the feet. He's got some good boxing. He's got some hands on him for sure, but that chin is kind of worrisome now. And he did drop Joshua Van, obviously, but Joshua Van is really undersized for the weight class. We just seen Joshua Van get KO'd stiff by Charles Johnson recently. So that loss is not even aging that well for him anymore. I think Joshua Van will be back for sure, but that loss is not aging well for him anymore because he kind of gassed out after the first round. And that's what I see happening here. I think he's gonna have some success early in the first round. He's gonna be able to win the first round. I think Cháirez is gonna be able to use that BJJ, that game that he has, and he's definitely got the better cardio. I think Cháirez has better cardio. He's definitely got that dog in him, so I am gonna pick Edgar Cháirez here to outdog Kevin Borjas, and I think he's gonna be able to submit him later. I'm picking a lot of submissions. I mean, I think I picked the last two fights by submission, so I'm give me Edgar Cháirez by. I think he's gonna be able to lock in a submission here. Maybe a KO. I could see him getting a KO here. He's definitely taking some tough losses. I mean, the guys that he's losing to are pretty quality. I mean, Torres is gonna be fighting for the belt. I think in the near future. Clayton Carpenter is like 6-0. He's fighting my boy Kevin Lucas Rocha, and I think they're fighting in October. Yeah, so he's taken a couple of losses. I mean, he just Aguilar is pretty solid, and we've seen that. Like last pay-per-view card, he just got a first round submission over Nicole. So all these losses, I mean, he's fought some high level guys, and he took Jesus Aguilar to the fifth round. It was a championship fight, so he took him to the fifth round there. So give me Cháirez here. I think he's gonna have the better gas tank. He's definitely the much tougher guy out there, and he's got power on the feet too. He was rocking Tessa Tara early in some exchanges. So yeah, I also like his durability. I like his chin. He's never been KO'd before, so I like that. And Borja coming off that pretty vicious KO loss that he took against Alexander Costa. I think Cháirez is gonna be able to submit him or knock him out. Give me Cháirez by finish, probably second on finish. I'll say second on KO, TKO, or submission. I think submission is probably more likely. He's more likely to lock in a submission. I could see him hurting Borjas. Borjas maybe shooting a sloppy takedown, running into a triangle. This is definitely a tougher matchup than Daniel Lacerda, obviously. But I think Cháirez is going to be able to get this one on. Give me Cháirez to win, to get it done. Cháirez right now, I haven't bet him. He's minus 148. Maybe like, I think Cháirez should be solid here. I'm not sure if I'll bet him, but he's probably one of the better like values on the card because he's tough and he's fought the way better guys out there. He's giving those guys trouble, so Cháirez to win. Next fight on the card, we got Yazmin Jauregui taking Ketlen Souza. Man, here we go. Ketlen Souza striking is okay. I don't think she's a bad striker by any means, and she can wrestle. I mean, she can go for takedowns. She's got some BJJ. But I'm not picking against Yazmin Jauregui here. Yazmin Jauregui's chin kind of worries me. I mean, she got absolutely ran through by Denise Gomes in that first like 20 seconds or 30 seconds. And I think she was like a minus 400, minus 500. Denise Gomes, I think, is solid, though. I think Denise Gomes would do some terrible things to Ketlen Souza also. Give me Yazmin Jauregui to win by decision. I think she's going to be the better striker, cleaner striker. Since she lands a ton of volume out there. She's also fought the way better competition out there in the UFC. So, yes, that fight with Yazmin Lucindo, I think that was both of their debut in the UFC. They both look pretty good out there. It was like a war. I mean, for women's MMA, and it was an impressive fight. I mean, it was definitely a good fight. We found out Lucindo is pretty good. We found out Yazmin is pretty good, and I think she's gonna be the much cleaner striker, and she's gonna be the one landing way more volume out there. She's just gotta watch her for the hooks of Ketlen Souza on the feet. She's gonna be okay, I think. Give me Jauregui to win by decision. I don't think she's finishing Souza. Yazmin Jauregui right now is minus 375. I don't want anything to do with that line. I think she wins, though. I think the over hits. I played her by decision over Sam Hughes because we know Sam Hughes is really tough. I think Souza's gonna be tough enough to not get finished out there, but she's been finished before for losses, so. It was by submission by Crane Silva. Crane Silva's got high level BJJ. Give me Yazmin by decision. Next fight on the card, we got Aldana taking on Norma Dumont. Man, let's go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh man, Norma Dumont's a high level wrestler. I mean, she's definitely got the better wrestling. One of the better wrestlers at bantamweight for women's MMA, maybe other than Kayla Harrison. I don't think she's got the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu though, but her wrestling is good enough where she's gonna be able to time some takedowns. Aldana, I obviously that her fight with Carol Hosta was I think that was the fight of the year for women's MMA last year. It was like a really good fight. It was a really good scrap. She was definitely getting her early in the first round, then she came back and she was able to outdog Carol Hosta in the second, third round. It was definitely a really exciting fight to watch. I was going crazy in the live stream. And I cannot wait to do a live stream for this card, man. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Obviously, she got dominated by Amanda Nunes, but who doesn't get dominated by Amanda Nunes? He's got a couple of big KO wins over Yana Santos, who's a high-level kickboxer, and then Macy Chiosan, who looks pretty good right now. So he's definitely getting taken out by Macy Chiosan. Then she got a fluky up kick, liver kick in that third round. I was happy she got that KO because I had money on her. At 2-1, I shouldn't have bet her there. I got lucky. I got my money. I made money there. I was like, definitely, that was one of the luckiest bets I've ever cashed because she was definitely losing that fight. She's got she's definitely got the better BJJ here. She's gonna be attacking submissions off her back, but I feel like Norma Dumont's gonna be able to time those takedowns. As much as I want to pick Aldana here, if she keeps the standing, she's definitely got the more power on the feet. She got cleaner boxing for sure. Um, I don't think Dumont's striking is as good. I don't think striking is that good. She definitely had some moments in which fight was it? This fight she was definitely getting outstruck in the clinch, and she was able to time some takedowns second on third round. She was able to control Jermaine Randomly. Jermaine Randomly came back after like 4 years off, so you gotta take that with a grain of salt. She wasn't fighting a fighter who's active. This is gonna be a tougher fight for her. Yeah, she had Chelsea Chandler running, but Chelsea Chandler cannot strike at all. Um, I like Norma Dumont. I mean, this is like a low confidence pick, but I am gonna lean towards Norma Dumont to win by decision. But Dumont's definitely like she's getting taken by Macy Chiosan, and she got KO'd by Megan Anderson back in 2020. So those shots are gonna be open for Aldana on the feet for sure, because their boxing is not that great and her striking defense is not that great. But I feel like she's gonna be able to get time some takedowns, some key takedowns. She's gonna be able. She's heavy. She's got heavy pressure on top, and obviously she's got that dump truck race. So good luck getting back up and she's on top of you. I mean, I don't need to say that much. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna pick Dumont, the dump truck for the win. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Dumont for by decision. There's no way in hell she's finishing Aldana. I mean, no way. The over, I think the overs are pretty safe play here, unless you think Aldana's gonna be able to catch her in submission or like knock her out on the feet. Dumont's got to be careful. I mean, in understanding because Aldana hits pretty hard. She's definitely got the more power out of the two. But give me the Dumont to win. Minus 130 for Norma Dumont. Just because of wrestling, I think she's gonna be able to time some takedowns. This is a close. It's gonna be a close fight because Aldana definitely got the better BG in the striking, but I'm gonna lean towards the wrestler here. Over, I think it goes over 2.5 rounds. Dumont's pretty tough. All right, guys, let's go. We got the next fight on the card. We got Daniel Jauregui taking Esteban Ribovics. I mean, Esteban Ribovics got a crazy head kick over Terrence McChinney, right? I mean, so he's getting this opportunity now. He's got 2 wins in a row. 1 win over Cameron Kirk, where Cameron Kirk is a known gasser. He was able to control him in the first round with the wrestling with the takedown, backpack him, and then he was able to he kind of gassed out, and Ribovics was able to outstrike him second on third round. It was a pretty clean win for him, and then obviously he was getting taken by Loic Rajabov in that fight against Loic Rajabov. But yeah, he was definitely on striking. He's definitely got good striking, so he's gonna be a good striker here. But it's a striker versus striker matchup, and I am gonna pick up Zellhuber here on the feet because I think he's got the better boxing. He's got more weapons on the feet. He's gonna have the reach advantage. I mean, like 8-inch reach advantage is crazy. But I'll say one thing about Daniel Zellhuber. He does kind of get rocked early. He got rocked by I don't think he got rocked by Prado. He got rocked by Giagos. I mean, Chris Giagos was able to catch him early, rock him, and then Giagos kind of gassed all like he always does, and then he shot a sloppy takedown second on because Zellhuber hurt him. I think he hurt him to the body or hurt him with the left hook or something like that. Then Giagos shot a takedown, ran into anaconda choke. Then obviously he beat Lando Venata. He beat Lando Venata pretty. That was like I think there's like a couple 10-8 rounds out there against Lando Venata. And then obviously he made his debut against Trey Ogden. Came in at like minus 400 and really didn't do anything. I mean, he got outstruck by Trey Ogden on the feet, which is not really a good look. But he was only like 20. He was only like 24 at the time, so he maybe had some nerves coming in, making his debut. But he went out there and the contender series beat Lucas Almeida, who looked pretty good. I mean, Lucas Almeida looked really good recently. He just got his win a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago. I think it was a couple months ago. Yeah, even Lucas Almeida was able to catch him some shots early, but Zellhuber has a pretty good chin on him. I could see Ribovics catching him some shots, but I think the longer this fight goes, once it drags longer, I think Zellhuber is going to be the much better boxer, the cleaner striker. He's gonna have the high volume. Obviously, he has a reach advantage, so Ribovics gonna have to close that distance. Ribovics is definitely dangerous, but I'm gonna go with Zellhuber. I'm gonna go with the Mexican, the Golden Boy, to get it done by decision. I don't think he's finishing Ribovics unless he catches him in a submission or something, but I don't really see that happening. I think Zellhuber by decision. This is gonna be a really good fight. I mean, I'm excited for this fight. Zellhuber right now is a minus 180. I think he should be a good parlay piece here. I mean, the first round kind of worries me because he does get caught with some shots early, but I think the more we see him out there compete over and over, he's definitely gonna fix those holes in his game. Can Ribovics level change, get some takedowns here? I mean, I don't know if I don't see that happening. I think Zellhuber's takedown defense is pretty solid. All right, guys. Next fight on the card is gonna be Brian T. City Ortega versus Diego Lopes. Now, if you guys remember my breakdown, I mean, I made they're supposed to fight which card was it? They were supposed to fight I think I was like UFC 303. I mean, wow, it's already been like 2 pay-per-views since then. Yeah, so they're supposed to fight at UFC 303, right? Yeah, and that Pereira versus Project or rematch, and and obviously like Ortega, I guess he was sick or like he had a tough weight cut. I don't really know what happened exactly, but yeah, let me see what happened. Like, let me see if I can pull it up here. That policy listed what happened. Like, why was the fight canceled? It was just he felt ill. I mean, I guess Ortega just wasn't feeling good. He had some stomach flu or something like that, maybe. So now they rebooked this fight. I mean, they're fighting at a 145 this time. I think this is 145. This is at 145. So they're not fighting at 155 because they were supposed to fight at 155 at UFC 303. Now they're fighting at 145. And oh man, Diego Lopes. Obviously, I guess we can give him a break. He won the first rounds over Dan Ige pretty cleanly. He was able to outstrike Dan Ige. His striking definitely looked a lot better. He was throwing some knees up the middle, kicks, a lot of kicks out there. Not really trying to box with Dan Ige because Dan Ige's got firepower in those hands. I mean, for sure, Dan Ige has a chin on him. I mean, this dude Dan Ige, he took that fight on like 4 hours notice. I mean, so the fact that Dan Ige had a better gas tank in the third round was kind of scares me for Lopes here because you guys know how big of a fan I'm of Lopes. I got that Diego Lopes haircut when he went out there and came through with Malak week over Sadiq Yusuf. I had that same Lopes haircut. But anyways, guys, so I'm still gonna pick Lopes here, but I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie to you guys because if he gasses out against Ortega, Ortega is gonna have we've seen Ortega go 5 rounds before, so the cardio is not gonna be an issue for Ortega here. The striking, I think Lopes has got better striking than Ortega. Ortega's got nice boxing. I think Lopes has got better like kicks, knees up the middle, like head kicks, and he's pretty big for the weight class. So the chin on Lopes is solid. We've seen his chin test against Danny. Danny was able to catch him some head kicks. I think Danny even caught him with a head kick at one point. But Lopes just ate it like it was nothing, right? So the chin is gonna be solid, I think, on Lopes. I like the chin on Ortega also. I think both these guys have solid chins. Ortega's never been KO'd clean. I mean, he's been knocked down before, but even the Max Holloway KO was like it was like a corner stop, is because he wasn't winning that fight, and they're like, let's just stop this fight because Holloway was putting a beating on him. But yeah, I'm still gonna pick Lopes here to win by decision. I don't think he's knocking him out. I think Ortega is gonna be pretty tough. It's gonna be a close fight, 28-28. Give me Lopes to win, and I think the momentum is gonna carry him, obviously. So 145, I think this does favor Lopes. Ortega might have a tough time cutting weight, but if Lopes gasses out and goes to his back, I mean, is Ortega not gonna go for a submission? I mean, that kind of scares me. So I didn't bet on Lopes this time. I did bet him the first time they're supposed to fight. I got him at like minus 130 last time. So this time the line's actually wider. I think he's like minus 180 now, so minus 170. If I can pull it up here, Lopes is minus 170. Yeah, so not that great of a line this time. I'm still gonna pick Lopes to win though. I'm gonna go Lopes by decision. All right, guys. Next fight on the card is gonna be Ronaldo Rodríguez taking Ode Osbourne. I mean, let's go. This is a good matchup for Rodríguez. This is actually a good matchup for him. We had him as underdog over Denise Bonder. To be fair, Denise Bonder was outstriking him on the feet. I mean, he was definitely the cleaner striker, landing some leg kicks, body kicks. And then obviously Rodriguez just ate everything that Bonder was throwing at him. Bonder's not really a power puncher, so but anyways, he still like walked through him, got that takedown, and was able to get that submission. He was breaking up Bonder with the chain wrestling. He's got nice. He's gonna be the better grappler, and that's what I think you need to beat a guy like Odie Osbourne. Now Odie Osbourne has fought way better competition. I mean, the guys that he's out there fighting. I mean, mostly I think Jordan Johnson would be able to beat Rodriguez right now, and Amabaya would beat Rodriguez right now, and Jeffa Filo has better BJJ than Rodriguez and pretty good striking, but that would be a competitive fight. And then, I just can't like look. I can. The thing about Odie Osbourne is just his grappling hole is pretty big. Even though like he's been fighting way better rappers than what's his name, Rodriguez, but still, I mean, he's getting taken on. I mean, a lot out there. Um, yeah, Brian Keller was able to catch him in submission. That's not good, ever. Even though it was a Brian Kelleher. I mean, I think it was like 32 or something at the time. How old was Brian Kelleher at the time? Yeah, he was like 33 at the time, but still, I'm gonna pick Rodriguez by submission. I think. Well, everyone's picking him by submission. Jesus. This is I'm not like crazy confident here because I do think Rodriguez is good. I got him at plus money over Denise Bonder, plus 100 over Denise Bonder. And if he was plus money here, I would bet him at plus money because I do think he's got the better he's got better cardio than Odie Osbourne, but he's not gonna be the better striker on the feet. No way, no way he's gonna be the better striker on the feet. Odie Osbourne's gonna be way cleaner striker. He's also fought the way better competition, but I'm gonna pick Rodriguez by I'll go by submission or something like that. I could see him like just getting a submission in the late second, third round. This is probably gonna be do or die for Odie Osbourne. Like he has to win this fight. If he doesn't win this fight, it's probably gonna be over. Like his career is probably gonna be over because it's gonna be like 12-8. So this is gonna be do or die for Odie Osbourne, and this is actually one of the better matchups for him because Rodriguez is he's definitely got wrestling, but like grappling, but it's not like as high level as Jeff Filo. Like he's not doesn't have his BJJ game is not as good as Jeff Filo or Amabayev. Amabayev is he's probably the better wrestler than all these guys. And obviously Tyson Nam's got power on the feet. And he was trying to go for like a flying knee, and then he got caught with the punch. Give me Rodriguez to win. I could see like a grounded pound for Rodriguez. I'll say TKO grounded pound for Rodriguez. Submission's gonna be there for sure. So I like this fight not to go the distance. I don't think this fight's gonna go the distance. Even though these are flyweights, so a lot of flyweights fights go the distance. But the way Odie Osbourne fights, I mean, he's not really made for going the distance. The guy's been finished in every loss that has in the UFC. So give me this fight not to go the distance, but I'm gonna pick Rodriguez by KO grounded pound. Rodriguez minus 170. Yeah, the line's kind of steep, but the fight doesn't go distance. Should be better play here. Next fight on the card, we got Alexa Grasso taking on Valentina Shevchenko. I mean, let's go. Let's go. This is a trilogy we've been waiting for. I actually like this matchup on this card. I'm happy they have this matchup on the card as a co-main event. Now, I was watching that fight back, right? I was like, let me just go watch that last fight back. Obviously, we all know what happened in that first fight. And, Shevchenko was winning that fight. Even though Alexa Grasso was catching with some shots early, I think she won the first round she kind of rocked Shevchenko in the first round in that first fight. And then obviously she was losing the second round, third round, getting taken on, getting wrestled. Then see obviously Shevchenko went for that spinning back fist, got her back taken, got subbed. It was like a face crank. So, and obviously in their second fight in the rematch, I mean, so this is what happened in the rematch. You can probably go look it up and watch that fight back. It's actually a fun fight to watch back. So first round, I think Shevchenko won the first round. So yeah, Shevchenko won the first round. And then second round, Grasso was able to catch her with the right hand. I think overhand right, and she dropped Shevchenko. Shevchenko got right back up, and then she's trying to like see if was able to recover. But Alexa Grasso was almost breaking her in the second round. She was able to like land some nice knees and elbows in the clinch. And then the referee was actually taking a close look because I was like close to being stopped in that second round. And then third round, obviously Shevchenko was able to win that third round with the takedowns, with that control, and took her back. I mean, was looking for submissions, but Grasso was fighting hands. I mean, in the fourth round, fourth round was actually like, I think the Shevchenko controlling distance with her jabs. Shevchenko's actually got better distance. She's gonna be the better distance striker for sure. She's got really good kickboxing, and she's getting older though. She's definitely 36. I mean, almost 37 in a couple of months. But yeah, and then fifth round, obviously we all know what happened in the fifth round. So Shevchenko was controlling the distance, landing. She was a better striker out there at distance, landing nice jabs and body kicks, deep kicks, leg kicks. And then I think then what happened was he was trying to go for like a head and arm throw or something like that, or like, so he was trying to take Alexa Grasso's back, and he fell down. Grasso was able to get a backpack on her, and then she was looking for submission, landing some vicious ground and pound. And one of the judges scored that fight at 10-8 in the fifth round, which is kind of crazy. But I think the draw was probably the right call because it was a pretty close fight. Shevchenko, I mean, like, she's definitely getting hurt with some punches in the pocket. At distance, I mean, she's going to be the better striker at this distance for sure. She's got more weapons on the feet, but Grasso's got nice, clean boxing, and she's younger. I mean, she's going to get better every time we see her out there fighting. It's definitely tough. Shevchenko is going to be live to win this fight. This is going to be a close fight unless Grasso can take her back and submit her again, which I think he might be able to do. I am gonna favor Grasso here because I like her power on the feet. She's got the absolute dog in her. I mean, she's tough and she's got cardio for sure. Her takedown defense needs work, so I'm sure she's been working at takedown defense in camp, right? So that's her only hole in her game. That takedown defense, and also she's gotta be able to avoid that jab. I mean, she can't she can't let Valentina just jab her face off the entire time, because that's the way she's gonna lose round after round. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Grasso to win by decision. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close, but I think Grasso's gonna be able to do it. I think she's gonna have some big moments out there, and she's gonna be able to land more power, land enough damage out there, and maybe rock her, maybe drop her again. Shevchenko is kind of getting up there for flyweight. It's not as big of a, if this was just like men's flyweight, I think it'd be a bigger deal at 36 years old at flyweight, but women's MMA, it's not as big of a deal. But still, I think it's gonna make a difference. I think Grasso, she better work on that takedown defense, because if that takedown defense is not improving, Valentina's gonna be able to get some nice takedowns every round. But I'm gonna pick Grasso. It might be a sim pick, but I'm gonna pick Grasso here. Minus 115 for Grasso. I think the line should be minus 110 each way. I mean, no one should be confident either person here. But I'm gonna take the younger fighter here to retain her title. I like the over. I think it goes over 2.5 rounds, over 3.5 rounds, over 4.5 rounds. I like the over 3.5 rounds. I think it's at least gonna go over 3.5 rounds. Grasso by decision is gonna be my pick. All right, guys. Next fight on the card, we got the main one of the evening. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. I'm here doing an early breakdown for UFC Noche, and I was able to watch some tape already. I've been watching tape this whole week, so make sure you guys like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe. Let's get those subs up. We're getting close to 2,500 subscribers now. Let's get those subs up. Here we go, guys. Here we go. We got a striker versus a wrestler. I mean, Merab is an absolute machine. I mean, this guy doesn't stop. I mean, this guy's got cardio for days. I mean, this guy can. I think he can. If there was like a tournament where you have to fight like 10 times in one night, Merab would be the champion already. I mean, he'd be the champion for sure. The machine is a perfect nickname for Dvalishvili because his pace is crazy, man. Even the fights that people are rocking him, he still just toughs through it. I mean, he's got crazy durability. Recovery's crazy. He's like a Gamma 135 with just a better like wrestling, chain wrestling, and pace and pressure. His striking does need work. I don't think he has the weapons that Mally has. Mally's got nice deep kicks to the body and beautiful footwork. Mally's definitely one of the best strikers at bantamweight we've ever seen. And he's definitely getting better. I mean, his takedown defense does need work. I don't think his takedown defense is there yet, but it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better because he's fighting wrestlers out there. I mean, he fought Peter Yan, and I was watching the fight back. The first time I watched that fight, I was like, I had money on Peter Yan. I was so pissed off. I was like, Peter Yan won that fight clear as day. Then I watched the fight back, right? I was watching the fight back like a couple days ago, and I was like, I don't know, man. That first round, I mean, O'Malley was landing some good shots, and even though Peter Yan was taking him down, Peter Yan didn't really didn't do a whole lot with those takedowns. He was still level changing and taking. It was just changing of positions. I mean, it wasn't really like Peter Yan wasn't looking for submissions or ground and pounding. It was mostly just like control, right? Control. And then O'Malley was landing some nice jabs out there, nice T kicks to the body, nice leg kicks, head kicks. I mean, like he was catching Peter Yan. He was definitely then that second on. I mean, they're both rocked each other in the second on. They both kind of dropped each other. I don't know if it was official knockdowns, but they definitely dropped each other, kind of hurt each other. And then O'Malley got kind of reckless when he had Peter Yan hurt. Then he was trying to chase a knockout. Then he got rocked by a counter from Peter Yan. Peter Yan has way better striking than Dvalishvili, though. Way better striking than Dvalishvili. He's got way better, cleaner boxing than Dvalishvili. He's got beautiful counters and speed, right? So on that third round, I mean, O'Malley landed a big knee that kind of cut open. That did cut open Peter Yan. The judges gave him the win. I mean, so I don't even think that was a bad decision. I mean, going back and looking back on it, I don't think it was the worst decision because he was definitely landing more damage than Peter Yan. So damage does outweigh the control time, in my opinion. Yeah, this is a very tough fight to make a pick on, but I am gonna take the striker here. I'm gonna pick O'Malley here. Is he gonna get taken on? He is gonna get taken on, but there's 25 minutes to go, right? There's gonna be 25 minutes. This fight's probably gonna go for O'Malley. Doesn't knock him early. The thing about this is, right, this is my reason for picking O'Malley. So Merab is not really much of a finisher unless he breaks on O'Malley. O'Malley can't work his way back up and he gets really tired. Then Merab might get a TKO stoppage, ground and pound. But I think O'Malley's jiu-jitsu is gonna be fine, even on his back, right, off his guard. He's got a pretty good guard game. So he's gonna be able to. He's got long legs, long legs. I mean, long legs that he's gonna be able to just keep Merab, keep him away. So Merab's not able to land those vicious ground and pound that he has. And Merab doesn't really have a BJJ game, so he's not really gonna. I don't think he's gonna catch him in a submission or anything. So if O'Malley might be, he might be able to catch Merab in a submission. Merab gets reckless out there from top position because Merab's got he's got long legs and he can definitely attack some triangles or like arm bars or something. So I know we haven't seen that in his game in the UFC, but I'm sure he's been working that because he knows he's gonna find himself in those positions. But I feel like it's gonna be hard time takedowns in O'Malley. I think O'Malley's gonna be able to he's gonna stay moving. He's not gonna be a stationary target for Merab. And I'm gonna pick O'Malley. I'll pick him by KO. I think he can get the KO out there. I mean, so Merab's definitely getting hurt early, but he just walks through. He's pretty tough. Henry was able to rock him early in the first round. He had him on chicken legs. Jose Aldo, the way he beat Peter Yan and Jose Aldo is really frustrating because I'm a Jose Aldo fan and Peter Yan fan, and just Cage pushed him. I mean, I think he went for like 50 takedowns in Peter Yan. It was really crazy, man. That was really frustrating to watch. But I like Merab, man. But I like the striker here. I think O'Malley's gonna be able to um, like get better in that takedown defense, and Merab's gonna get better in the striking as quickly. And obviously, Merab has a cut open, right? He's got a cut open right now. I'm sure you guys probably seen the pictures already of Merab with that nasty the cut that he's got in the training camp, and I know Malley's gonna be targeting that cut. He's gonna be landing some nice head kicks, knees. I mean, we might get a doctor stoppage if that cut opens and Merab's leaking pretty bad. I know Merab's not gonna go anywhere. I mean, he's not gonna quit. He's not gonna look for the door, but I could see the doctor coming in and stopping this fight. Either way, I mean, this is gonna be a phenomenal fight. I'm excited for this fight. I cannot wait, man. I know Merab's gonna bring it. I know Malley's gonna bring it. So either way, I mean, it's gonna be a crazy fight. Either way, because Dvalishvili does deserve this title shot. I mean, he's beat Henry Cejudo, former champion, Peter Yan, former champion, Jose Aldo, former champion. This guy's beating former champion after former champion. So I'm sure you guys remember that Marlon Moraes fight. Marlon Moraes almost had him TKO. He had him hurt. He couldn't Merab couldn't move away from that left hook of Marlon Moraes. I think Malley's gonna be able to hurt him in a couple of rounds. I mean, he might be able to. That might outweigh the control time if he doesn't knock him out. But I'm gonna pick O'Malley by KO TKO. I'll say second on KO TKO. That's gonna be my pick, guys. That's my full card breakdown. I hope you guys enjoy the full card breakdown. This is I already did it. I'm probably one of the first few people that did a breakdown for this card on YouTube. So make sure you guys like, subscribe if you guys enjoy the breakdown. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll be live for this entire card. So I'm sure they're gonna add more fights. We only got 10 fights that are confirmed right now on this card, but I have a feeling they're gonna add at least like 2 or 3 more fights on this card. So hopefully they add some exciting fights on this card. We already got a bunch of good fights on this card, so let's see what happens. And I'll see you guys next one. Take these guys. Good luck on your picks and your best on this card. And if you guys have a question for me, just hop in my Discord. It's absolutely free. If you guys want to support the channel, you can become a member on the channel. You get some live stream perks. And there you go, guys. See you guys later. Bye.